Hey everyone, real quick before the start of this video, I want to give a quick shout out to my boy RNP for making this new channel banner. His links are in the description, be sure to check him out. Hello anyone not still living in the 1970s? We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Hi guys, welcome to episode number 4 of the Atlanta Braves franchise. That's right here on MLB 2K11. Today we got some baseball for you here today. First we're checking out some box scores. We lost to the Brewers 7-2. Mike Minor struggled a little bit. Has 6 hits, gave up 11. 7 runs on 11 hits. That's not too ideal here. You don't really want to see that. But Minor went 5 innings pitched, 6 earned runs. He's got a 6+ ERA. That's not a good look. That's not exactly what we're aiming for here. But you know, what can you do? Sometimes it's not your day. We would lose the second game as well. The offense played much better, but we give up 3 runs in the 8th to lose 9-8. Sherrill gets the loss for us. See, Chipper had 2 RBIs, so did Hayward and Prado. They each had 2 apiece. So the top 3 spots in the lineup combined to bring in 6 or 8 runs. That's not great. You'd like to see the rest of the lineup doing a little bit more, I think. Brantley did have 3 walks at least, though. So, you know, all things considered, having a little bit of a rough stretch here. Hudson gave up 6 earned runs, but Linderbrink gave up the 3 runs in the 8th. None of them were earned, however, so that's not great either. But, you know, what can you do? And now we're going to take on Zach Greinke in the 3rd game of the series. It'll be Greinke versus Tommy Hanson, ace versus ace, I do believe, here, early May. We're going to try to get a win here and keep things looking okay for us here so far this year. And in the top of the 1st with 2 down, Prince Fielder's going to come up to the plate. And Hanson is going to get him to ground out to first base. Freeman will handle that one. Freddy's going to run over, take first himself. It's a 3-up, 3-down, top of the 1st for Tommy Hanson. And we'll see what the bats have going for us in the bottom half of the inning. As the first 2 would have nothing doing, but Michael Brantley with 2 down and an 0-2 count is going to lace that one into, looks like left center. That's going to get down, and that'll get to the wall, and Brantley will have a stand-up 2-out double in the home half of the 1st. We'll see if Chipper can knock him in, but some nice 2-out hitting there for Michael Brantley. Just really well done. Hit that one into the gap, let it roll to the wall, and take your double. Just really good situational hitting right there. Up comes Chipper. He went 3 for 5 with the triple and 2 doubles in the last game. And now we'll see if he can knock a man in here. The first pitch of the at-bat is going to be laced into center field, and they're going to wave Brantley home. The throw to the plate is going to be cut off, and it's an RBI single for Chipper. And the Braves will strike first here in the bottom of the 1st on the 2-out RBI single to score Brantley all the way from 2nd. And it's a quick 1-0 lead here for Atlanta. So really a great start for the Braves in this one. We'll see if they can keep it going here with Brian McCann. We got 16 RBIs in the last 2 weeks. We'll see if we can get more here, as that one's going to be cranked deep to center field, but it will be warning track power. Hauled in at the track by the center fielder. That'll bring the inning to a close. And we head to the top of the 2nd. It's a 1-0 Braves lead. 1 down here in the top of the 2nd. That ball is going to be lined back up the middle. It'll get into center. And it's a 1-out single for the Brewers, as that'll bring up Carlos Gomez. Now 2 outs. And he's going to strike out. Got him swinging. Side retired here for Hanson in the top of the 2nd. He works around the 1-out single to keep the Brewers off the board. And Freeman will come up to the plate now. 2 down in the bottom of the 2nd. He's going to send that one deep. back at the wall, and it is actually not at the wall. It was a little bit shy of warning track power, but it's a long fly out, and the inning is over. And Hansen back at it in the third. He's got another swing and a miss. That'll bring up Ricky Weeks with 2 down on the top of the third. He's going to fly that one out into right field. Hayward's underneath it, and this should be easy work for the outfielder. It is. And so 3 up, 3 down once more for the Brewers. That'll bring up Hayward here, bottom of the third. 0-2 count. He's going to line that one into the gap in right center. This will get to the wall. This will be at least a double. And he's going to slide into second, so it is just a double. But another 2-out double here for the Braves in the third. We'll see if they can bring him home. Michael Brantley had a 2-out double the first, but right here he's going to swing at a pitch that he really should not be swinging at. And that'll end the inning. No more damage done. Now we head to the fourth, and that's going to be lined into right field for a leadoff single here for the Brewers in the top of the fourth. We'll see if they can get any momentum going, as up comes Prince Fielder now. Hansen's going to have to be careful. That's going to be hit down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Prado's going to run it down. Running into second with a stand-up double is Fielder, and the throw gets away from him. Going home, he's safe. The throw to the plate not in time. The throw went all the way to first base. It allowed everyone to take an extra base, and that's going to be lined into left. That's going to get to the wall. Fielder will score. It's a double, and actually it's going to be a triple, and Fielder will score. The Brewers, just like that, have a 2-1 lead. Still no one out here in the fourth. Cabrera going to throw on to first. They get the out, but the run scores, and it's 3-1 Brewers here, 2 down in the fourth. That's going to be popped up in foul territory. Should be handled by Freeman, and he's underneath it, but the damage is done. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Brewers in the top of the fourth, and they take the 3-1 lead to the bottom half of the inning. And we'll see if the Braves have any kind of answer. Again, Zach Greinke is Chipper's going to lead off the home half. And the first pitch of the at-bat is going to be hit into left. It'll be down for a single, and the leadoff man is on for Atlanta in the bottom of the fourth. Chipper 2 for 2 so far today. He's got 2 singles. That'll bring up McCann, who flew out to the warning track in the first. That one's going to get down into center. It's a base hit, and leadoff singles for the first 2 batters to lead off the home half of the fourth. And the Braves are cooking here, looking to try and cut into this deficit. That's going to be a walk right there for Freddie Freeman with 2 down in the fourth. So he does a nice job to not swing at bad pitches. He'll load the bases here. 2 down, a shot for some real damage here. And that is going to be lined to second. It'll be caught. The inning is over, and the Braves will leave them loaded in the fourth. Still 3-1 Brewers as we head to the fifth here in Atlanta. Hansen's still on the mound. He's got a strikeout to lead off the fifth. And so there's 1 down. 3rd strikeout of the day, I believe, for Hansen. And with an 0-2 count, he's got another one sitting on down the first 2 in order. He's up to, I believe, 4 strikeouts on the day now. And an 0-1 count, 2 down in the fifth. That's going to be hit but caught out in right field by Jason Hayward. 3 up, 3 down for the 3rd time for Tommy Hansen. Just had a bit of a rough ending in the fourth. Other than that, he's been pretty shut out. Now we head to the home half of the fifth. That'll be a leadoff single into right center for just into right field, sorry, for Martin Prado. Again, the leadoff man is on for the Braves. That'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's 1 for 2 with a double, and that's going to be hit into left field, and it's going to get away from the left fielder all the way to the wall. The left fielder misplays it. Prado around in third. He's headed for home. The throw to the plate, not in time. And it'll be a no-out RBI double for Jason Hayward, as the throw to the plate was not in time to get the speedy Prado. And just like that, it's a 1-run deficit here in Atlanta, as that was aided a little bit by an assist from the left fielder, who I think could not completely play the ball once it got down into left field. He let it get all the way to the wall. Definitely should not have gotten that far. So the assist from the Brewers left fielder leads to an Atlanta run. And we will see if Chipper can add on here. He's already 2 for 2 today. And instead, they are just going to walk him. They want no part of Chipper Jones. They say, take your base. We'd rather face Brian McCann, which is an interesting strategy because McCann's a threat all on his own. We'll see if we can make him pay, though. Maybe he'll ground into a double play ball, get him out of the inning. But 1 down, the first pitch of the at-bat is going to be cranked into center field. That ball is back to the wall. It's deep and it's out of here. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 3 runs across the plate for the Braves. And it's a 4-run home half of the 5th here. The intentional walk to Chipper backfires. McCann makes him pay as he takes him deep to dead center. And so now it's 5-3 Braves. Just like that, they put up a 4 spot in the 5th. They turn a 2-run deficit into a 2-run lead. And Hanson's back on the mound. He's got another strikeout here in the 6th. 2 down now. And he's going to get a little ground ball over to Chipper with a runner on first. They'll throw on to first, side retired. And Hanson, again, aside from the 4th, he's been really good. That'll bring up Martin Prado here, home half of the 6th, 2 down for the Braves. We'll see Prado can extend the rally, maybe extend the lead a little bit here. That's going to be blooped into right field for a single. It'll get down. And so Prado has reached base. That'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's 2 for 3 so far with 2 doubles. And there's a pitching change now. With 2 down, and Hayward going to hit that one on the screws. It'll be dropped! It was muffed by the left fielder. Thought maybe he had a chance to make the catch, but he goes off his glove. And that'll lead to a walk from Brantley. And just like that, the bases are loaded once again here for the Braves. They had them loaded in the 4th. Couldn't bring any runs in. They're loaded here in the 6th. And Chipper going to crush that one deep. That's way back and that's way out of here. It's a grand salami for Chipper Jones. And he has busted this baby wide open here in the 6th. So the drop, the error by the left fielder comes back to bite him as Chipper sends everyone home, rounds them all, clear them all with the grand slam, and that'll be a single for Brian McCann. They're still not out of the inning. Eventually they would get out of it, but the damage already done. Hanson still on. He's still dealing. He's got 2 more strikeouts in the 7th, and it's a 6-run Braves lead as we head to the bottom half of the inning. They just exploded here in the later half of this game. Runner on first now. 0-1, 2 down. That's going to be hit into the left center gap. That might get all the way to the wall. It'll be a double at least. Round in third. They wanted the triple from Prado. The run will still score before the out is made, so it's still an RBI. And it's a 7-1 Braves lead as we head to the 8th here. Hanson's still in the game. He's got a strikeout. And Hart, actually, that's a lie. Linnebrink came into the game in the 8th. He's got a strikeout right there, just making him look silly. And that'll take us to now the bottom half of the 8th. Hayward's up. He's got that one into the right center gap this time. It'll be another double for Jason Hayward. And he's going to be there standing up. Actually, he overran it a little bit. He'll get picked off as he went a little too far past the bag. A bit of a base running blunder there. And that ball going to be hit into the gap for the Brewers here in the top of the 9th. Sorry, Hayward trying to chase it down. He'll around, head for third. And he's actually going to head for home once he inside the Parker. And he's going to be safe at the plate. It's an inside the park home run for the Brewers here in the 9th, but they're still down by 6 runs, and a ground ball to Freddie Freeman will end this ball game. An 8 spot combined in the 5th and 6th innings for the Braves here, as they will win this one 10-4 over the Brewers. I got a 3-run homer by Ryan McCann, and Chipper Jones, your player of the game. He went 3 for 4. He had 5 RBIs, including a grand slam to really break that baby open in the 6th. And so, yeah, Chipper had a monster game. Prado went 3 for 4. 3 for 5. Hayward also went 3 for 5. Brantley went 1 for 4. Chipper and McCann both went 3 for 4. So the top 5 spots in the lineup combined for, 13 hits. 13 of the Braves' 14 hits came from the first 5 spots in the order. Nunez had the only other one. And Freeman went 0 for 3, did have a walk. But pitching-wise, really, I thought Hanson pitched pretty well. He ran into trouble in the 3rd. But otherwise, 6 innings pitched. He has 7 strikeouts. Only gave up the 3 earned runs. Lindenbrink gave up 1 on 2 hits in 1 on 1 hit in 2 innings. And now we are going to have some Double-A baseball here for you. The Mississippi Braves, as they're going to be taking on the Jacksonville Suns here for you. Get another look at how some of the youngsters are doing in the farm system to end this episode. And in the top half of the 2nd, we're going to have that ball cranks down the left field line. That should be a single, actually. A nice job by the left fielder to get to that one in a hurry. There would be no runs scored. Cox taking the mound for the Braves here. He's going to issue a walk. And actually, he would issue a couple walks and he would load the bases before he gets a strikeout there. 2 down in the bottom of the 1st. Maybe he can escape. He struck him out looking. He's going to escape a bases loaded jam here in the top of in the bottom of the 1st. Got Gray looking. And the Suns will leave him loaded as now we advance to the 4th. It's still a scoreless ball game here, as that pitch is going to be hit into right field for a base hit. It'll get down. It's a 1-out single here for the Braves, for Mississippi here, but they would get no runs out of that. And in the bottom of the 4th, runners on 1st and 2nd. A big strikeout there. That'll bring up Francisco Martinez here in the top of the 5th. He's going to take a leadoff walk, and the next batter would follow with a walk of his own. Then there would be a strikeout right there to end the inning. Kennedy goes down on strikes, and we would head out of the 6th. Fred Marino going to lace that one into right field. He's got a leadoff single here in the top half of the 6th. Actually, it was a 2-out single, my bad. That'll bring up Danny Andrews. Marino's on 1st. There's 2 down in the 6th. It's still a scoreless ball game, folks. And the first pitch of the at-bat is going to be hit into left field. And so we've had back-to-backs, 2-out singles here for the Mississippi Braves. You'll see what they've got going on, as that's going to be hit on a screw, but it'll be right at the shortstop. So we head to the bottom of the 6th, 2 down, another strikeout for Cox. And we're going to have a pinch hitter here, German Holland. Maybe it's German Holland. With 2 down in the top of the 7th, they'll make the call to go to they'll make the call to go to the bench for the pinch hitter against Hanson. And the first pitch of the at-bat is going to be cranked. That ball is blasted to left field, and that's going to be long gone. A no-doubt homer for Holland, and the pinch hitter comes up with a moonshot, an absolute blast to left field to open the scoring, and that'll get to the wall. He's rounding 2nd, heading for, actually he'll stay at 2nd on second glance, with 1 down in the top of the 8th. A runner on 2nd now. Runners on the corners with 2 down for Martinez. It's still just a 1-0 lead. They could really use some insurance run, and they're going to get it. As Martinez will bloop that one into right field. It'll fall. The runner from 3rd will score. it was Barnes, I believe, who scored. Runners on first and second. That's hammered. That's peppered. It'll be up against the wall. And that's going to be off the fence. 1 run is in. It's an RBI double. There's runners on second and third as they scored 2 here in the 8th. Still 2 down for Care as he's going to look to add insult to injury here. And he's going to bloop that one. It'll get down into center. 1 runs in. Here comes the second. He wants to score. The throw is not in time. It's a 2 RBI single for Care. And the Braves have blown this baby open in the 8th. A 4 spot in the 8th. Barnes will make the catch. The Suns will get 1 back here. As the sac fly will bring in a run, and with 2 down, Graham will throw on to second to end the inning. They had a chance to maybe get a couple more. Instead, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Cox still in the game. He'll get the complete game 1 run. Or sorry, a different Cox. Jay Cox that time will finish out the game. Both sides had 9 hits. The Braves just did more with their 9 hits. You had 3 hits from Barnes. He had a nice game. Marino went 1 for 4. Care went 1 for 4, had 2 RBIs. And Holland went 1 for 1. His lone at bat was a solo shot to end the scoring. Or to open the scoring, sorry. Cox gets the win. He went 6 innings pitched. 5 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, no runs. And Cox went 4, gave up just the 1 run. But that is going to do it for me. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.